Hi there, welcome to this recording. I hope you're well. I'm here in Goa, in the middle of nature, with the birds chirping in the background and the leaves gently moving. Just a slow, relaxing day of fall. Well, in Goa, it doesn't really matter what season you're in, the weather is always the same, warm and humid and cool and breezy and just very, very chill and relaxed. I just wanted to capture this moment and bring it to you, share it with you. I was feeling in a good space after quite a while. It's been over 2 months that I've recorded anything, and I started feeling ready to do that again. And really glad to be in a relaxed place like Goa, in the middle of nature, with a very calm vibe in the place. I was in Mumbai before this. It's very noisy, very chaotic, very fast. People wanting to get somewhere, trying to do things, trying to get things done, racing against each other. Not sure racing for what, but definitely in some kind of race. Maybe it's just a race for survival. Mumbai has a very masculine energy to it. It's great if you want to live life in the fast lane. It's great not just for work and opportunities, but also to connect with people. So many people around, so many diverse colors, people coming from all over the country, all over the world. It's similar here in Goa as well. You have people from everywhere. You have the local Goans that speak English or Konkani. And then you have people who moved here because it offers a more relaxing experience. And then you have a lot of foreigners who love Goa and the vibe here and the lifestyle it brings, working remotely out of North America or Europe and living here, working by the beach, living the dream life. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this moment to you and share it with you as well, and hopefully get a taste of this calm, relaxing vibe of this place. It's full of palm trees and cashew. And there's a local brew of alcohol called Feni, which I feel is really nice. And there's some local traditional Goan food. And there is this really nice local bread called pohi, which is really well baked actually. Sold anywhere else in the world, it would probably be quite expensive, and over here it's just a few rupees. I think that's the beauty of India on the whole. things are so cheap. Of course, you can end up spending as much as you want and go to all the upscale places, and I guess once in a while you do that as well. But in order to live and survive and have a very decent and happy life, it doesn't take much. And I feel that that's the case anywhere in the world. Doesn't take much. So long as you make a decent living, you will always be in the plus. Another good thing about Goa is the very interesting people you come across, having their independent lives and practices, healers, yoga practitioners, people who experiment with psychedelics. Of course, there are the people that like to go crazy and lose their senses. And there are also more mindful ones, more intentional ones. I just feel every new person I meet here has something very interesting and peculiar, unique about themselves. India is a big country on the whole, and there's so many places, all different from each other, all having a different vibe, different local traditions and food and behaviors and languages, and a totally different feel of what it's like to be there, what it's like to be a person living in Delhi, for example, or being in the south. I'm really keen to go to Pondicherry, which is a French colony, a former French colony. And there's a little community called Auroville that I'm looking forward to seeing. Maybe you've heard of it, come across it before. Maybe you're curious to find out more. I would definitely be going into the mountains, to the Himalayas soon. I feel it calling me. I feel there's something lying in store for me when I go there. And I want to go there completely empty, without any deadlines or to-do lists or people that I need to meet or things that I need to achieve. I do look forward to making some videos from there, capturing the local sights and sounds. Usually when I do my recordings, it's very silent around, and I try to make sure that it's silent. And while I speak now, I can hear some sounds in the background. Somebody cutting wood, my friend and roommate speaking from the other room, having a therapy session. This is natural. I wanted to capture a moment naturally as it is. Sharing a lot about my experiences and how I feel. But I hope that you can live a little and enjoy this moment through me, and also enjoy listening to these little stories that I always love to share. I hope that it can be a soothing, calming experience for you. I hope it reaches you. And if you're listening to this, then I guess it has reached you. I'm glad it has. And I hope wherever you are, you can just tune in to this moment and tune out from any other thing that you're doing. Maybe it's stressful. Maybe it's very fast paced. I think I might come back to this myself as well, because I also tend to get caught up in waves of anxiety and doing things, achieving things, communicating with people, meeting deadlines. And one tends to overthink about these things in an effort to not be late and not fall behind on meeting these goals and deadlines. We are on the side of caution, on the side of doing more and extra and thinking about those things again and again. And I felt that today. I felt that this morning. I had some disturbed sleep and I realized that I'm just worrying about the same thing again and again. And I realized that that's what anxiety looks like. And that it's totally unnecessary. And after a point, things will happen the way they're meant to happen. We can do our best. But it doesn't help to keep thinking and worrying about the same thing. So I did something that I know always works for me. I went for a run. It was very, very hot. I was overheating and dehydrated and running on a narrow road with cars passing, and yet some really nice trees around and a little lagoon. But it's after the run that one feels amazing and that one can really enjoy the benefits, the high, the feel good. I'm so grateful I discovered running, and it's the best drug I can have. It's the drug I was waiting for and missing all this while. And I do recommend it to you. I do hope you find your grounding activity that brings you into your body, strains and stretches your body. Because exercise can really change the dynamic of our minds and put us into a different space altogether. in a more primitive sense, a more embodied sense, connected with our body. So often we just become completely in our minds and slaves of our minds. And at least for me, I discovered a physical activity practice very late, but I did sense that it would be a life changer, and it was. And I hope you find that practice that you enjoy doing and that brings those things to you. Because when it does, then you don't need external stimulants anymore. You really don't. And after a point, you feel connected with your body and the body starts speaking to you, and then it will tell you what it wants, the kinds of foods it wants, the kinds of things it doesn't want. So you can stop poisoning your body and nourish it instead for the alive thing it is, not just a machine that is our slave to do what we ask it to do from our minds, but the whole of us, of which we are a part of which we are one, working in harmony with our bodies, working in harmony with the big body around called this earth, and all the lovely nature and things around us, plants and animals. I wish you well. I hope you know that. And that's why I do what I'm doing. It's a natural outpour of my heart in my own way, trying to bring a little joy in your life, a little calmness. It applies to me too. These are all the things that I wanted to have exactly how I wanted to have when I really need it, and I still do. There are moments when things are just not good, and it's no fault of yours, it's nobody's fault. It's just the natural ups and downs of life. And I hope this finds you at the right time. I will do my best to put in the right keywords and the right packaging so that it reaches you. I hope I can cheer you up with my voice and you feel my hugs and my affection and my smile as I say this. I hope to be in this mental space and this environmental space again and again, so I can do these again and again and share the moment, share stories, give you a little bit of soothing company. I'm going to go now. I hope this was good. Please do share it with someone who may benefit from it. I wish you well. Take care.